Hello, conscious co-creators, and welcome to your chakra checkup for the week beginning September 1st. It's a bit of a holiday week, so hopefully you're enjoying your Labor Day. We've got Labor Day happening here on the first day of the week and the 1st of September. Your chakra alignment tells the story of your energy, and in this checkup, I'll take you through each day of the week, root chakra to crown chakra, Monday through Sunday, with guidance to keep your energy in flow for your highest alignment. So let's give us a shuffle here. Number indicators. It's an 11, a 6, and a 5. That, of course, could also be pointing to the 6th and 5th day here, Friday and Saturday. So we want to keep a lookout for that energy. Okay, let's set the decks with an 11 shuffle. So how this works is a tarot card for each day of the week, and each chakra, our 7 major chakras, align with each day of the week as we're moving forward to give us the feeling of full energetic alignment, which is always what we're going for. They do not work in a vacuum, right? They work together to keep you feeling grounded and connected. And I like to add these Swatches of Chakra cards just to give us a little bit of an idea of how the combination of energy is working as well through the week. Which ones are affecting which ones, etc. Okay. So we'll start with Monday, root chakra day. Your root chakra is located 2 inches below your tailbone. It vibrates to the color red, and it has to do with everything physical. This is what grounds us to the earth, grounds you in your body, deals with your basic needs being met. It is the I am chakra, and we've got a very grounding and abundant card, the Spirit of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles in this deck. So this is beautiful feminine energy. You can see the little bunny rabbit. Multiplication energy. The Queen of Pentacles is very abundant. She's really great at enjoying her life. Because we do have a holiday falling on this Monday, I think, there's something to be said about taking good care of yourself today, enjoying your time today, eating some good food, feeling great, doing activities that make you feel good. The Queen of Pentacles is a very grounding and abundant queen. She's not afraid to do some work, but she also really enjoys her work. She really enjoys her work. She really enjoys her life. So it sounds like, to ground us in, we do need to kind of do something that we love doing today, whether that's spending time with the people you love, as I said, eating something good, cooking something good, doing an activity that feels really good for your body or your life. Let's see what we have connected. Okay, relationships and the sacral chakra. So it's connecting us to the 2nd day of the week. Yeah, feeling good in your relationships. I would say at base value, this is about chatting with people you like, spending time with people you love, having a good time with the people that you care about. Is a nice day to have a nice day, right? Take the holiday. This often marks the end of the summer. It's not the astrological end of the summer, but for a lot of us, it feels like the end of the summer season. Things get into a different kind of swing as we move into September and past Labor Day. So take this time to enjoy yourself is what I would say. Make sure you're hanging out with people that you like to hang out with and that you're enjoying the relationships that you have. Very clear guidance there. Okay, let's see what we have for Tuesday and our sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra, so we're moving on up for our alignment, is located just below your belly button in your lower abdomen. It is the feeling chakra, right? So this is I feel. It vibrates to the color orange here. The Tower and 16, interesting. The Tower is an unexpected energy, generally speaking. This can be something that needs to be rearranged, reset. You can see these figures are kind of jumping out of this tower. We're meant to be this figure here, and looking at the tower on fire. Lots of times this can come as an epiphany energy. What I'm picking up is there's a resetting here. So if you've done the work prior to the start of this week to set things up for this week, like if your children are going back to school, if you're going back into a work schedule, if you're moving into a different kind of schedule for yourself, you're starting a new thing, you're doing something different. You're trying to be disciplined in something. This feels like enjoyment, last hurrah energy, and then resetting here. If you haven't quite done that yet, it may be the time to start thinking about it. You may get some kind of insight that comes out of nowhere with a Tower energy telling you it's time to reset this part of your life. It's time to jump into this. Really, with a Tower, they're saying whatever feels like it's not working, okay, we have to reset that. So on Tuesday, they're giving us that guidance. This is in the midst of Virgo season, and that was the general guidance. If you've been watching the astrology playlist, if you've been watching the astrology videos, it's about resetting things. And so it just kind of feels like we're beginning. If you already have the insight beginning here, it's important to like jump ship from the things that don't work anymore. I also like to look at the quality of the tower whenever we get a tower, and this tower is intact. It's just some things need to be kind of let go of. And you don't want to hold on to those, right? Let's see what we have connected. Stability and security. Yeah, so back to the root energy. I think for a lot of us, this will have already shown up. So you already know what you're working on. You're jumping into this new way of setting your life up or new schedule here on Tuesday. And with a root chakra card, especially 2 words, thank you, stability and security, this feels very good. It feels like most of the energy connected to this, so the predominant energy, the major percentage of the energy is you already hopefully have looked at this, you already know what this is, and now it is the time to securely place it, start it, get going on it, is going to provide you even more rooted energy. So we're ping-ponging. It's like we already are prepped for this, so we take Monday to enjoy, and then we start here on Tuesday really digging into that and grounding ourselves to kick off a shorter week, hopefully for a lot of you. But it just feels good, stable and secure. See, that's what I like to see with a tower. We never want to have something that feels chaotic with a tower. We want to be like, I am totally in alignment with the insight of how it is. I need to rearrange something in order to create more stability and security and protection and, something to build upon in my life. And again, the tower is not crumbling. So make the adjustments you need to make. Do things that make you feel good, feel more stable, and feel more secure. Definitely beginning on Tuesday here. Enjoy and then get after it. Okay, let's see what we have for our action-oriented chakra day. This is Wednesday and the solar plexus chakra. Again, we're building up. These chakras here are your lower chakras that deal with your physical experience, physical life, physical self. And then we have the heart that bridges us over on Thursday into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and your higher chakras in your divine self. So action-oriented chakra located just below your rib cage vibrates to the color yellow. It is the I choose, I decide, I will. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like show up for the work, right? Show up for what needs to be done. I feel like you're prepped for it. Hopefully you're prepped for it. If you haven't looked at it and you're watching this, start thinking about it is what I would say. The 7 of Pentacles is planting. You can see she's planting something new or he's planting something new here. That's what you're meant to be doing. In fact, you've already dug the hole. This is about showing up and having patience around the work that needs to be done. This doesn't come without experience, so it's a nice card to have here. It also can be a card of surveying or doing some inventory about what's been growing for you, what feels like it's in alignment for you, what's abundant for you, and keeping after that kind of work, doing that kind of work, or focusing your attention and your energy on what is growing and what is abundant. So Yeah, I think that by the time we get into a Wednesday, we're actioning the day to day, we're staying grounded, we're showing up for what we need to show up for, and that's the guidance there. It's important to do that. Let's see what's connected here. Ooh, the Limitless card, the infinity symbol. Wow. Okay, interesting. With the Seven of Pentacles. I guess, if you're, yeah, thank you. If you're prepared for this, if you've been stepping into it, like prepping for this week, prior to this week, knowing that this is a new schedule that you're going into, feeling quite, ready for it, ready to dig into it, this energy here, choosing to show up for it here on Wednesday, provides full alignment. So you may feel very much in alignment by Wednesday if you felt a bit off or like things were a bit, holiday energy, getting back into the swing. By Wednesday with a Limitless card, this is like all of our chakras lined up. It also may connect to the work that you're doing, connect to the bigger dream that you have for yourself, feeling like anything is possible. I can achieve my dreams. But like I said, what I'm really getting is as you show up for the work, everything feels like it's in alignment, which is lovely. I love to feel that early on in the week. Yes, absolutely. So make sure that you know that it's okay for you to be in full alignment while you're being patient and kind of moving slowly. And even if you're still taking a bit of inventory in places in your life, showing up for that is going to be very important here because we have action energy connected to limitless energy. So the action is needed in order to be in alignment. The step to take is to be there for what you need to be there for, right? Show up for the work that needs to be done. Show up for where you want to focus your attention and actually do that, and it creates the alignment. So lovely here. This feels very nice for our physical kind of selves this week. Let's see where that leads on Thursday and our heart chakra energy. The Strength card, and by the way, we continue. You see this infinity symbol? An 8 is an infinity symbol. The Strength card is the 8th card in the major arcana. So we continue this limitless energy right through Thursday here. You might be feeling much stronger, much more aligned. The heart chakra is located in the center of your chest. As I said, it's the bridge from your lower to higher selves or higher to lower selves, bridges the gap, and it vibrates to the color green. And of course, the I statement is I love. This feels like strength and vulnerability in perfect balance and carrying over this alignment and limitless energy, as we can see again with that infinity symbol indicated. Sexual energy, woo. Okay, back to the sacral chakra here and the stability and security, strength. That's a nice combination. Whatever it is that you're changing, it may, I'm just saying, may spark something that feels like it's stirring, let's say, in your sacral chakra. If you're vibing that, go with it is what I want to say. Go with it. Because it's meant to do that. You may feel stronger. You may feel more vulnerable with this kind of energy. You may have a much open heart because you're in alignment. Don't ignore that energy if that's what's sparking up for you, for sure. Because also, again, as we move back to this, we're getting rooted again. So it's a nice combination of strength, security, the passion or the sensuality and sexuality being illuminated because you're in alignment. So if you feel like sometimes strength energy comes through as vulnerability. The Strength card is both sides of strength, your inner and outer strength. So if you're feeling a bit vulnerable, if you're feeling a bit passionate, flow with that. It's in alignment for the heart chakra there on Thursday. Keep the limitless energy flowing. Keep the passionate energy flowing. Let's see where that leads for Friday and our throat chakra. Okay. So there's some form of attraction that's happening. We've got the Lovers card. There are actually 2 Lovers cards in this deck. There is a coupling card to this where it's like the other side of attraction, which I kind of love that she's done that with this deck. The throat chakra here is located in the center of your throat. It vibrates to the color blue, and it's the I speak and I listen. In this case, it feels like the words that you're saying may be more loving. You may be speaking something into form. The Lover's card is a law of attraction card. So this passionate energy could carry over into your relationships in a really powerful and beautiful way. You may have wonderful communication in your relationships going on here on Friday. Lean into that. At its core, the Lover's energy is about being able to be in alignment with your truth and what you truly do desire, with your heart's desire. As you can see, we're being called to this person here, and calling it into you because the frequency matches. That's what the law of attraction is about. So honoring your truth and what is real for you. If you feel like you need to speak it out loud here, absolutely in alignment, go ahead and do that. Don't be afraid to tell someone you love them, right? To be loving, to be kind to yourself. Don't be afraid to be working on things that are in alignment with your truth, because it's only going to attract more of that energy to you. Decisions, back to here. What are we working on? What are we working on? Solar plexus energy. Yeah, working on and deciding to show up for the work that's in alignment with your truth keeps you in this limitless energy. Look at that. It's beautiful. I mean, the infinity symbol feels like it's showing up everywhere for us, and I love that so much. And it's based on what you're deciding to do, because it aligns us, and then we're staying right in that alignment beautifully through the middle of the week, moving into the weekend. So yeah, deciding to honor your truth and then taking action around it will be important this week, and noting what it is that your true heart's desire is, and then like having the will to action that in some sort of place in your life, an area in your life, in some way in your life, is going to attract more of that energy to you, but you have to decide to show up for it. You have to decide to do the work, and then it just keeps flowing, right? Just like the infinity symbol, it's limitless. It's reciprocity, you and the divine, you and the divine. A lot of you are going to feel very good this week about the decisions you're making if you're honoring your truth and what is calling you, your passion. If you feel like you're committing to a new like schedule or a new project or a new system, a routine of some sort, a new habit that you're making, it's going to feel in really great alignment to show up for that, for sure. Okay, let's see what we have going on here for Saturday. This is your brow chakra. Your brow chakra is your third eye. It is located in the middle of your forehead, and it vibrates to the color indigo. It's your I envision, I see chakra, right? Clairvoyance energy. Action of Swords, yeah. Wow, I love this. I love this energy this week. Wow, it's really great. As I said, a lot of us are going to feel in divine alignment here, especially if you're honoring and you're leaning into the setup energy. The Action of Swords is the Knight of Swords. You can see the shadow of that knight there. We've got a flag, we've got a precipice, we've got a goal. And so the vision is clear, it feels here. Swords connect to the element of air. They are connected to what you've got going on in your head, so mentally, but also visionary energy, so your dreams and goals and being able to see them clearly. It also connects to communication. So it's like, how are you communicating to others? How are you communicating with yourself about your dreams and goals? How are you communicating to your divine team, to your spirit team, to the universe about what it is you're attracting? The Action of Swords, the Knight of Swords, wants you to move on that plan, move with that insight. That's how that knight moves. It has a clear understanding of the schedule, or again, the routine or the habit, or what's up for what you want in the future. There's a plan in place, and so the movement feels smooth in high expression. So whatever that vision is that you have for yourself, if you have yet to kind of lay it down or be specific or make a schedule for it, on Saturday, you may want to take some time out to do that. The key is to not be hasty. I feel like there is a need to actually plan in order to get into this alignment, so it will be directly connected to what you see for yourself in the future. And if you've already set that plan in place, perhaps you're taking some action on it. On Saturday, for sure. For some of you, that will definitely be the case. It feels like stay the course. You're moving in the right direction. Ooh, the forgiveness energy. That's back to the heart center here. Interesting. And we've got like sexual energy, feminine energy going on here like this. Okay. I mean, okay. this feels, I'm looking to see if the forgiveness energy is like attached to someone else, but it doesn't feel like that is the predominant message coming from this heart chakra card. This feels like forgiving yourself. So let's say you're a little annoyed that you didn't get clear on this before. You haven't taken time to sit down and arrange the new schedule or look at it or be clear about it or whatever. They don't want you, beating yourself up over it. It feels like loving yourself more and being vulnerable and understanding it's okay. You're doing it now. You're actioning it now. Saying things that are really motivating and inspiring to yourself is going to be important here. Back to your heart center. It's just, I feel like you need to forgive yourself easily and quickly. If you feel like this is connected to someone else, then again, the same kind of message applies. It may put you right back, if this is about like a romantic relationship, it might put you right back into this vulnerability and strength energy and the sexual energy here, which speaks volumes here on a Saturday to action that insight or that line, right? So that's nice too. You may have some passion popping up here. But mostly the predominant energy feels like forgive yourself. If you're like beating yourself up for some reason, especially around the goals you have, just love yourself a little bit more. You're attracting something beautiful. Stay in that alignment. We don't want to start being worried. They're talking about the Knight of Swords sometimes can get worried about I should have done this before. I should have done this earlier. It's too late. I'm too old, or like I need to get this done quickly. I need to hurry up. Like they can be a bit hasty. So don't let yourself sink into that narrative, right? Over the weekend here, we want to kind of go, no, it's all right. Everything's happening at the exact right time. What's most important is that I'm clear about the way by which I want to move, the movement forward, that I'm making the plan clear. It doesn't need to be executed all in one day. I don't have to rush through this. Everything's happening at the right divine time. Okay. And for Sunday, your crown chakra. The crown chakra is located a couple of inches there above your crown of your head. Open that thing up and sink in and soak up the divine knowing. This vibrates to the color purple or violet, and it is your I know, I understand chakra. So it connects you to, the divine knowing, as I said, the divine wisdom. Woo! Dropping the card. The temperance energy, which I love. I feel like we've gotten this temperance card like every week so far. The temperance energy is a balancing energy. It asks you to, make sure that you're listening and your crown is open. So you're listening for the divine pool, the direction of it, what you're being given, while also keeping yourself grounded, 1 foot on the rocks, 1 foot in the divine water, listening for the messages. I feel like what I'm getting from this is verification. So talk to your spirit team on Sunday. Make sure that they're verifying whatever it is that you're setting up. Make sure your intuition is checking off whatever plan you have in place, or your intention. If you need to make some tweaks, you make some tweaks. You gracefully make some tweaks with a temperance energy. This is about being in the flow while also being willing and open to discover what might need to shift or change. It's an alchemy energy where we're looking to find the right blend or balance to things. So definitely tuning in to the divine wisdom and the divine knowing will be very helpful while staying grounded in your life, right? And kind of realizing how something might fit or what you could change. And if the plan feels good on Sunday, you may just hear that. This feels good. Let's go with this. You're moving in the right direction. Don't doubt yourself. Yeah, connected. Wow. Okay. Back to the heart. 2 heart chakra cards over the weekend, forgiveness and connected. This definitely feels like acknowledging the divine orchestration is going to be important. Make sure you're part of a bigger divine plan. Stay connected to the flow while understanding what your brain wants you to do, what your mind's trying to tell you to do, and keep returning to your heart. This may be a very passionate and sexual week for some of you because we keep getting brought back to this energy here. And it gets set up here. So if that is you, I would say, have a great time, lean into it, open up your heart to it. If this is about creative energy or something, again, that you're planning for in the future or that you're looking to attract, do your best to stay in alignment with both your mind and what you're physically doing to set up for that, the plan, the writing, etc., and staying connected. Forgive yourself easily and quickly if you start getting ahead of yourself or future projecting or stressing out over it. When's it going to happen? How long is this going to take? What should I do next? And that sort of thing. Realize and remember, divine orchestration is happening. You're a part of that too. Stay connected here. Spirit will guide you and verify for you that you're doing a great job and things are starting to blend, or they'll give you the insight you need to help you alchemize the energy and be calm about it. Okay, your chakra alignment is complete. You've got the weekly overview. Now you can go and check out the chakra pick a card video to see which exact chakra is calling you the most. And the Astro Guidance playlist is going to give you the insight on 4 different astrology aspects happening this week. I'm pulling for 4 different aspects, so you can check that out. Click the link to subscribe and stay connected for future guidance. I hope that this serves you for the week. Thank you so much for watching.